Good morning. Trying to stick to my schedule even though I'm about 15 minutes behind. Got a lot of stuff to do today, but first thing first, trying to take advantage of all of today. Got to go pick up these brackets before the sun come up so I can get some early morning work done. Then got to take care of some other business during the day. Then gonna get back to it later in the day. So, about to get started. Have a good day, y'all. Alright, back on track. I was out the house before dark, but made it back right before sunrise. It's so pretty out here. These are the morning sounds I like. Alright, so just to show. Alright, so the south end has all of the floor joist hangers installed. All floor joist hangers are installed on the south end. Alright, one step closer. Got all of the hangers, the joist hangers in. So this is the north side of the building with the joist hangers. And this is the south side of the building with the joist hangers. So those are 2x6 joist hangers. And they are the LUS 26Z. Alright, status update. Got all of the floor joists cut to length. I got all of the floor joist hangers installed. So I'm going to take a quick hydration break and come back and go ahead and install these floor joists. Cracker. Alright, I'm hydrated. I'm doing a lot of forgetting to hit record. So this is where we at so far. Alright, got the rafters in. Not the rafters, I'm sorry, the floor joists. So look at that. Whew. actually look pretty good to me. So now I gotta get I don't know what the boards are. Well, I can't think of what the boards are called that go between the joists, but it's just for stability going crosswise. But now I gotta cut, I don't know if they're supposed to go every 4 feet. Let me see. So actually it's just gonna be 3 16-foot boards that I'm gonna have to cut into, well, it's gonna be 16 inches on center. So I think between each board is like 1.5. So yeah, got to cut 1.5 inches off of each 16-inch piece. So it's gonna be, off the top of my head, I'm thinking it's gonna be 14.5-inch pieces that go all the way, kind of staggered, because I'm gonna either nail or screw them in just to provide support going crosswise before I start putting the plywood down for the floor. But whatever the piece is called, that's what's next. And this one is gonna be, I think this one may be a little bit longer, but I'm gonna measure before I do all of it anyway. But it should be just 16-inch cuts minus the width of each of the 2x6s. I got a mark down here. All right, I got a snap from the top line. Got to mark where they're gonna go first. You got to measure the upper side, mark the other side. As bad as I want to go ahead and do the next step, which is popping that string line, I got to re-square it again just to make sure. So I don't think popping a string line will affect it. But if I skip that step, I'm gonna forget to come back and square it. So I'm gonna square it again. So 25'7", corner to corner. So basically catty corner both ways. 25'7" is the mark. Now I can pop my string line, the chalk line. Alright, so that's it for the morning portion. Gotta go take care of some business now. I'll be back later. Alright. Rain trying to catch me. Alright, I'm not too good at toenailing, but I'm about to toenail the foundation to the skids, or at least I'm gonna try. And I'm doing it before the plywood go down so I can do inside and out. Gotta check square again before I start that. Now I can toenail. Next is plywood. I'm about to start on the floor. So, 3/4 inch plywood. It'll be heavy duty. My bad. Y'all missing out on the best part. take a breather. I'm tired, but it feels so good. Oh, it feels good. Hey, Goosey girls. What's up, girls? Y'all want to come over here? Alright, so Goosey girls and the baby chick sitting over there watching me. They probably wanted to see what all the noise was. Alright. It's a little earlier than usual, but I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down for the night. So the last 2 sheets of plywood I gotta cut, but I'm gonna just go ahead and sit them on top of here and go get my big tarp and cover it up because the rain about to roll in. Well, it's supposed to start raining later this week, either tomorrow or Thursday. But in the meantime, my body telling me I gotta stop. But anyway, so it took a few weeks just to get to this point, but I'm a little extra tedious. It ain't perfect, but it's as sturdy as I want it. So next steps, I'm gonna have to do some chalk lines, or snap my chalk lines across here just to make sure that I'll be able to screw or nail. I think I'm gonna screw the boards down and make sure I actually hit the floor joist, because I don't want to end up screwing down into nothing and the boards start popping up eventually. But so the main thing I did today was, so in the past, over the past 2 hours, I was able to go and make sure it was fully squared. I went around and added extra screws and nails and everything that can hold it down. So the floor joists, I screwed them down to the outside and the center, 4x6 skids. Got my 3/4 inch plywood down, popped my chalk line, my string line, so I'll know where to screw it down at. Then it'll be ready for some walls. So the hardest thing for me is probably going to be I got to figure out a way to get this plywood weighted down enough, or maybe propped up on one end and support it so I can use the skill saw to cut it, because I'm not, now normally a thinner sheet of plywood I can use the table saw, but I'm gonna use the skill saw for them because they too heavy. But I'm learning when to tell myself to stop, because my body shows screaming and I'm finally listening. So that's it for now. I'm gonna go ahead and start shutting it down and get it prepped for when the rain roll in. What's up, peoples? How y'all doing? Alright, what y'all see behind me is my building that I'm working on. It's the LandY S&P. It's gonna be storage and processing. It's gonna be a slow process because it's a lot of work, but not a lot of time. Actually broke ground a couple of months ago, I think. I have to go back and look at the dates, but broke ground. Kinda got it leveled out because I dug down to remove all of the topsoil. Then ended up filling it in. Well, dug down about 4 inches to get rid of the topsoil, because even though it's a lot of clay around here, we got some healthy topsoil, so it would have sunk down in there. So remove the topsoil. It sat like that for well over a month, and basically I was dreading the next step, so I kind of put it off a little bit. Well, now that I finally went ahead and took that leap, trying to beat the weather now, but I'm done for the day. But just to show y'all how far it's came, well, how far I done made it, I'm working on videos and pictures to put up just to kind of show what's been going on. But this is where it's at so far. There's 2 extra sheets of plywood right here that's gonna fill in these gaps. But the full sheet's down. And this is what it looks like so far. I'm able to sit on this foundation, but I can actually walk across it, at least from this corner to that corner, because it's fully sheeted. I'm tired, my body hurt, so I gotta shut it down. And weather rolling in, got baby chicks coming again to either tomorrow or Thursday. So got some animal rotations. I got a cow in heat, as you can hear, because she make a lot of noise when she in heat. But this is just a little update because I wanted to just talk about it because I'm happy. So it's a labor of love. It's going to be the LandY S&P building, storage and processing. So it's going to be for storing the beef that we currently and will have in the future, and for processing chickens, because in the next year or so we plan on processing our own chickens, but we're going to process and sell like we do the beef. So we'll be adding chicken to the menu. But that's about it. It's getting dark. I gotta go get the big tarp to cover this up, and gotta take all of my stuff inside. Alright, that's it, y'all. Good night.